Let's quickly look at this question we have under trigonometry. The diagram below shows a cross section of a component that is to be made from a round bar. If the diameter of the bar is 74 mm, calculate the dimension x. Okay, so from this diagram we're looking at now, this is the part I'm looking for, that is this length. Now, what are we given? We are given the dimension of the diameter, of this circle. If it was complete, to be what, 74 mm. So let's just write something like solution down first. It means our diameter D, or diameter, equals what, 74 mm. It simply means I'll be having what, our radius in that case to what, 74 over 2, which leaves me with what, 37 millimeter if I divide. Okay, so now what am I looking for? I'm looking for x. Now let's assume this was to be complete. It means I'm going to have something like this. Okay, and we know that any length from the center of the circle down to anywhere in circumference is called what? Is called my radius. Okay, now we are given the length from this part of the circle to this part where it stopped. How do we now find the value of x? Very simple. Now from this circle, I can call this my chord. Okay, because if it was to be complete, any length touching 2 points of the circumference, is called chord, like that. So this is my chord. It means I could have my radius from here to here. I could also have my radius from here to this point. Now, if I make these places my radius, automatically it means each of these radius is what, 37 millimeters. So let's put 37 here. Let's put what, 37 here. Now, automatically it means if I dissect this into two, down to the chord, I will have it as my what, my height, which makes this place with angle 90. Why? Because this is 37, this is 37, isosceles triangle. Okay, now how I'm looking for this chord x. Okay, I'm looking for this chord x. How will I get this chord x? The best I can do is what, pull out this triangle, use one of these radius, which is the same thing, with what, this height, to get this part or this part, because I'll get the same answer. Then whenever I get either this or this, multiply by what, by 2, to get the whole length. Okay, yes, just like a plus a is equals to 2a. So the same answers. If I get 1 multiply by 2, I'll get the full length. So how will I get this height, this small one? Notice that we're given our height from this part of the chord to this end of the circle to be what, 72 millimeters. Okay, now what does it mean? From this my circle here, from here to here is already what, 37. If I extend this one like this is already what, 37 millimeters. Why? Because the distance of this, diameter of this whole circle is what, 74. So it means from this point of the circle, which is the center, to this end is what, 37. I just need to know this part. Okay, let's draw it out. This is what, 37 millimeter. It means from here down, to this point of the circle, if I was to complete the circle, must be what, 37. Okay, how will I know what this small one is? Let's say that should also be simple. Now if this place to this place is 37 millimeters and here to this end is 72 millimeters, what will be from here to here? Very simple. That's what 72 minus what 37. Let me come again. I'm looking for this small height. Small h is equals to this. How come? How do I get this place? From here to here is 37. From here to this end is what 72. From here to here becomes what 72 minus what 37, which leaves me with what 35 millimeters. Okay, so I've gotten my height already. I can now bring out the left or right angle what triangle. In which case, what do I have? This part is now what 35 millimeters. This place is still what 37 millimeters. Let's find this part. Let's call it A, such that 2 times A will give me X. Okay, just do something like that. Now how will I get A? Very simple. Pythagoras theorem. Although this is the longest side of my right angle triangle, it means that what A square equals what 37 square minus 35 square. A square is equals to 37 square is what 1369. 35 square is what 1225. Now on subtracting, I have A square to be equals to what 144. Therefore my A is equals to the square root of 144, which is equals to what 12. Now in this case I have it as what 12 millimeter. Okay, because I'm still using the same unit. Now recall I said let X be equals to what 2 times A. That's what I used as my X representation. If this place is A, this place must also be A. So if I get one of these, I multiply by 2 to get the full length. So if X is equals to 2A, therefore my X now becomes what 2 times what 12. In which case X now becomes what 24 millimeter. So that is the length of what this distance that is here, and that is the value of my X.